Okay, so I decided to do an impromptu live session because I have the time and why the hell not? So, first off, I have some fishing to do. That means to go to Hawthorne in the bazaar in Destiny 2. Where not much. I always wondered why everything is so far from each other. I don't mind, it's kind of relaxing, but it's a good question. I mean, why do they set everything so far? That you'd spend more often, more time there? Hawthorne throws. Okay, Hawthorne furrows her brow. Guardian, how's the fishing on Nessus? I've been hearing there's something stirring up the critters. Okay. Hey! So it's time to go to Nessus. Nothing else around here? Of any value? No, not really. Been a while since I've been at the fishing pond in Nessus. Okay. Not really gonna do a whole lot of like shooting, killing, looting. Maybe I didn't optimize that too well. Stream isn't super stable. Don't know if that's because I just introduced those.
To all who can hear me, alert. Incoming Cabal construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
Just waiting for the stream to stabilize a bit. Because it's not particularly stable. Okay, there's a way for it to get a bit better. Why is there a drag?
They won't collect any intel here.
Cabal intelligence operations? What a paradox!
Yeah, I know. these old bad boys. Right. It's getting hot in the tent. Nice. Okay. Okay.
We're too much for them.
Whatever was down there.
As a consequence of your involvement, the Cabal have acquired no information of value, augmenting my estimate of your capabilities.
Did they see where it is?
Putting a security node this close to a radiolarian waterfall is such an obvious trick to get us to fall off. Those Vex, always the clever architects.
So where is this bad boy? I hear it. Okay. There. Fish, fish, fish. Damn. The music that they use. Huh. Fishing in a lake of Vex fluid. That's always fun. Whoosh. Destiny 2. The fishing simulator. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get this fish now. Because if all you do is fish. Yeah, I know. Okay, back to fishing. Cast the line. Oh. And then you have a second or two to press. the button. Yay. Is this soothing for people? Because you could spend a good hour doing this. Yesterday, was the final mission for the Season of the Deep, where, in fairness, we didn't do a deep dive, which I'm happy about, because I don't really like doing repetitive farming. As I sit here doing repetitive farming. But the final mission had Sloane wrap up her character arc, and then we had the big reveal of, to enter the portal on the Traveler, we have to resurrect Savathun. That in itself, waiting for that since the Witch Queen. And all of these elements, all these individual story arcs to set this up for a year since the Witch Queen in February 2022. So, understandable. Who's thrown a grenade into a fishing pond? And cod duello, minuting mackerel. You have to wait a few minutes before you do anything, usually, or a few seconds. It's an exciting stream. That's what I need to do, so. Until I get an exotic. Emitting mackerel and golden trevally. Throw that back in. Thanks. Thanks. That's supposed to be. 207. I do collect a lot of bait. Come on. So there was an interesting lore entry yesterday between Sivu Arath and the Witness. You usually never get a Witness lore entry, so that's kind of cool. Come on. 2 fishes. Nope. Another crabfish. Go fish. Go fish, 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 go fish. There's a legendary, but I need an exotic. It's about a 1 in 100 chance. Which in Destiny, not too bad. Ah, man. Why do they keep throwing grenades in? I mean, I don't understand. Doesn't really offer anything. Come on. Nope, blue. I need exotic yellow. Exotic, there we go. No, green. Still need exotic yellow. Green. Yay. Weaponized beef caught a no turning jack. Cyberpad. Oh, somebody else. Blue. No. Not for me. Choo. I wonder if they're keeping this for the, like, is this going to be seasonal? Just fishing this season. Which I understand. Yeah, one more.
That's one fancy glimmer drill.
Oh no.
It won't look that way for long. Attention! A fallen mining expedition is on its way. May I
Jeez.
suggest
Was that 5 minutes? Yeah, you were too late.
That's one fancy glimmer drill.
Knowing you, it won't look that way for long.
Okay, there's a bit of action, I suppose. mean, how far is this site gotta be? Yeah, here's the site. And one more. Where am I going? Where am I going? Same place? Principally, no. Not really. We're close to the same place.
All that glimmer just lying around. Anyone could take it.
Oh, wow. When has there been 3 chests? Is that a thing?
Great. Glimmer. Resources are resources.
Resources are resources. Wei Ning! How are you doing? Did you get to finish the... Sorry, I don't know when you sent that message now. Still there? I am good. I'm just wasting time. I was doing some fishing for the next step in the exotic mission this week. Did you get to do the other parts of the finale, final mission? Oh, here we go. Oh, you caught your exotic. Oh, good work. Good work. I only got to it now. You second part. Did you do the first part last week? Hell yeah, I did. It was so good. Yeah. The I mean, we've been waiting for that since last year, right? So it was coming. I don't know how many videos I've done to just for the setup for the return of Savathun, which is pretty cool. And now we have next season to kind of to pay off. In August, I think the next season is. So we've a month and a bit. Maybe nearly 2 months of waiting. Two months of fishing. Makes me wonder how she's been planning this. I think this must have been said for a while that Savathun's death isn't where we look at death as finality. For the Hive, death is an ability or is a tool for getting stronger. So she knew she would have to. The only way to get rid of her worm was for her to die, and the only way that she could survive death without the worm is the light. So, and she knew that the death here with the light would, the final death or however we want to take it, would mean that we would have to realize that we need her. Which we have just realized that. So everything, all the elements were set up for her return. We do need her to access the inner traveler. And I mean, this is all just kind of feeding into the next, into the final shape. Right? So, I mean, all this year is just building that up to the final shape. I have to say maybe that a fishing stream isn't the most exciting stream. But I need to do it. Yeah, no, me too. I'm excited how they do it because it's going to be an Eris Morn and Ikora season. But like they promised last year, the game director, I can't remember his name was, Dave something I think, promised that that season 21 would be when they shake up the seasonal model. It's not going to be the repeat farming, good beginning, good end, but like we're just repeating the same crap throughout the season. So it should be surprises and difference and like keeping it changing. Fishing gives you a chance to chill and chat while I should be working. Hey, where are you based? You're saying afternoon, so you're not in the US. To change the season, yeah, man. Wouldn't that be so good? Like, I really hate doing the same thing week in, week out. And we had a bit. Oh, you're in South Africa. Okay, well then you're fine. I hate doing the same thing. And they said that they'd planned and set up the seasons since like mid last year. So it's from season 22 that they're going to be introducing this new way of doing things, and all they really need to do is just surprise us. It's so formulaic. We know when content drops on a Tuesday, then we know we have like an hour, maybe an hour and a half of stuff to do story wise, and like because of the pinnacle of your pinnacle grind is really gone. You don't need to kind of hit any markers for strength. So like I think it's removed a lot of motivation for players to play, even though the community can be quite negative. I don't like this. Like it's not just the US fan base as well, but like a lot of the player base can be quite critical after nearly 9 years. How long have you been playing? Still no exotic. And just green, yay. Ah, man. Oh, so you're a long-termer. Cool. Well, you see, you remember the D1 days then. I wasn't at the beginning of D1, but then I came in during, like, I think in the first year, maybe the second year. It was quite confusing. I remember that. I didn't know what was going on. And then when I came back in D2, because I left for a while, and then I came back in, right, I think it was at Forsaken. Yeah, I think I came in Forsaken. Destiny cropped. Yep, Destiny cropped up right when I was about to stop playing the game. Oh, really? Can I ask how you found my channel? It's not a particularly big one. I've only started back into do streaming in the last couple of weeks. Building it all up again. And there's not a lot of like European based Destiny streamers. Stop playing games. Oh really? You wanted to stop? So it kind of reinvigorated you to keep playing? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. The soundtrack is always so good. Even just the background music. For fishing. There was a lore video published a while back. The comments you received were rather negative, but I left a comment saying you'd be alright, I think, and then I subscribed. Oh, thank you. Do you remember what it was about? I do a lot of lore videos trying to find the right format, because I enjoy I think the lore is, for me, is one of the best things about this game. It's so rich. If you've read any of the Books of Sorrow, those are crazy. I mean, thanks for subscribing, by the way. No, it's all good. It's all good. I need to encourage subscribers. It's something I'm very poor at. I'd like to play and talk to people, and I love talking about the lore in general. But I never remember to kind of promo my own channel. I always tell people how rich the lore is as well. I even purchased the booklets. Oh, the Grimoires. Oh, good work. I haven't bought them, but I keep meaning to. Maybe I'll wait for the audiobook. Haha, hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, like it's always tough to trying to pinpoint which kind of lores are better to tell, especially because like in the video format, you kind of there's not a lot of visuals for some of the information, like the Shadows of Yore or Dredgen, Vale, or Yore, whichever you want to talk about. The artwork is beautiful in them since I collect art books as well. Yep, I'm with you there. I haven't. I would love to see more concept art in general for Destiny. I've seen at the beginning they released some around D1 for their, but nothing recently. I think generally the communication with Bungie has been not great. Man, you're still.
All who can hear me, alert. Incoming Cabal construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
It's been 5 minutes. Seriously? Jump, jump, jump. Have you gotten many books? Is it just on gaming artwork that you're interested in, or just artwork in general?
Intelligence operations? What a paradox.
I'm glad they've stopped posting lore on other websites. It's hard enough to keep up with it in game. What do you mean on other websites? Oh, I thought I got out there. Bungie used to post pre-season lore on their website. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I did a video recently on on Final Fantasy 16. I was playing the demo, right? And they have an active lore element, which is basically the which is oh, that was quick. That you can see the lore of whoever you're talking to and the locality and stuff. Oh, you've played it as well. I mean, if Bungie did that, that would be amazing.
The Cabal have acquired no information of value. Augmenting my estimate of your capability.
I posted it out. I think it was on here on YouTube and on the TikTok. It didn't do well, so I removed the post. You haven't looked at the lore? Oh, Have a look at this week's lore. Because it features a conversation between Zivu Arath and the Witness, which is kind of cool. Isn't it better to leave the posts even if they don't do well on socials? No, like I would prefer to just try to because I do a lot of A/B testing on posts to see what works and what doesn't work. Oh yeah. Well, their lower button on the Final Fantasy was on screen. It was like on the main HUD, so you couldn't miss it. It's not hidden like it is in Destiny. You have to go searching for it in Destiny, but it was pretty much one of your main options that it just was an overlay on the screen that told you who you were talking to and where you were and what the lore was behind it. It was, like that, if we had that, would be brilliant. But yeah, for the posts, I do the A/B testing on those posts to see which fares better, and then try to refine that. Like for times and for the type of content, because I mean, what performs on TikTok absolutely does not perform on YouTube. Like they're not the same thing. I mean, on average, is like I have about 30,000 views on my TikTok, and here it's very different. I've checked some of it out while playing the demo. Yeah, it's cool, right? Though I mean, if you had, I think to open out the lore to people would be amazing, because it's so hidden and it's so rich. Why would you not? People don't know half the backstory. There's so many different guardians and ideas, and like just the richness of the different races and where they came from, especially the Hive. Yeah, the socials don't translate well on other various socials. They do not at all, no. But YouTube, for me, is the one that I can actually try to monetize. I can't. There's no fun to monetize in Ireland for TikTok, even though I get the numbers, but I don't on YouTube. And it's the one where I can if I reach the threshold, and I haven't reached the threshold. So I need to find, interesting ways to present the content, and like, to have my unique stamp that people would connect to. So that takes time and just imagination, I suppose, and data. Ekthar again, and my buddy who's been playing since 2014 was so confused when I told him. Yeah. Yeah, you see, in fairness, right, the lore is all text-based. And if you learnt anything on social or just marketing in general, people don't want to read. They want to be shown. And they want it in an entertaining fashion. So text, reams and reams of text is not going to overexcite your audience. You have to make it. How do you make lore entertaining and fun and exciting for people? Oh yeah, I'm in Ireland, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Where did you go in Ireland? I'll tell you right now, there is not a lot of Destiny streamers in Ireland. It's maybe a handful. And they're not, like, I focus on Destiny exclusively, because I prefer to play this game than any other, but this has been 3 attempts now to find the exotic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Man, it's so warm in here. Dublin and somewhere else on a farm. I had a partner who was living in Ireland, so I got a plane ticket and visited. Well, yeah, that always helps. Oh. How did you find it? Ah, come on. Did I get anything there? Is that anything? I really liked it. I was obviously prepared to move there. Plus, the high school I went to had a few Irish nuns and teachers. Kind of felt home a bit. Oh, yeah, the nuns and the priests and teachers go all around the world from Ireland. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. It's a nice place. I mean, I was living in the Netherlands for the last 14 years and I moved back a couple of years ago. So it's familiar, obviously. And how is it? Where in South Africa you're living? I used to, once upon a time. What the hell? Yes, Netherlands is cool. It has its pros and cons, but I enjoyed it. So back a few years ago, I used to sell South African wine, so and I do love a good Chenin Blanc, South African from Stellenbosch, or there's some nice ones in False Bay. There was a shop. There's a shop on the Cape Front in Cape Town called Vaughan Johnson's, and there was one in Dublin. It's the only other one. I used to work there, so I got very familiar with South African wines. Oh, you're in Joburg. I've never been to South Africa as a whole. It's somewhere that I kind of pinpointed I want to go when I get the time. But Joburg, all my South African friends have said like Joburg, yeah, the city center you want to kind of avoid. The suburbs are okay, but it can be dangerous. Is it still like that? Or I suppose you're gonna say like every city it has its go nice areas and bad areas, like Dublin. Ah, come on! Why is there no chance of getting an exotic here? Yeah, the Joburg isn't safe unless you go into the area when they've sort of cleaned up. Okay. Yeah, I've listened to all the stories. They were years ago though at this point, but yeah, there's some funny stories that came out of the place. Still, I mean, South Africa is a large place. Tell me, is the background music loud? I can't tell. For this and for the fishing, by the way. Just you'll be able to hear it. There are always ridiculous things that happen there. Yeah. I gotta say, for Amsterdam, Amsterdam and the Netherlands, it was pretty safe. There was nowhere that you would not go. Never felt like there were some places in Dublin that you'd avoid, but there's nowhere like that in Amsterdam, which is always great. Music is all right. I'd have said something. Yeah, cool. Do please. I was going to bring some music into the feed, but just keeping his feed stable is a lot of monitoring work. What do you like to play in Destiny? What kind of mode? Are you a PvP guy or a PvE person? Crucible strikes. Jesus. Is there any chance that you'll just let me have the exotic so I can just stop fishing for a while? And come on. I'm easy. I like PvP, especially trials, but other players get so serious about it and they hit my character. They hate or hate your character? Hate your character? Yeah, I'm not great at PvP, and it can get stressy. Here we go again. Otherwise, mostly PvE. Raids and dungeons are the best. Yeah, people love the raids and dungeons. I find them stressy. And my kind of Discord, my clan can get very stressy about it, so it kind of turns me off it. They hate my character as if to say I'm doing a terrible job. Competitive stress. Yeah, I know competitive is so stressful, right? Like, ideally, when I get enough people, I would easily set up my own clan and a Discord. But I don't have enough people. I'm not going to set up. There's already Discord in place. Are you part of a clan? I've been in too many for my liking. Clan politics always got in the way. Oh, you absolute toolbag. Yeah. Also, the clans, like, my clan has been so negative about the game, it kind of... I mean, I understand being critical, but, like, have a bit of... I don't get it. I know the game isn't great, but I mean, for a live, the amount of content that they produce, you've got to. They don't do it perfectly, but like, you know. Okay, so
Explosive destruction sounds pretty accurate to me.
Appreciation incoming, Captain.
if there was a group or yeah, I've got a friend like that on my clan. He moans about everything when we play together. I've had to stop playing with him. It's never going to be perfect, and I'd like to believe that they're going to make it work. Yeah, me too. I would rather believe that, you know. But I mean, I'd like to start a lore clan Discord, at least a Discord anyway. That'd be cool. I have a Discord already up that I had from a previous channel, but like there was no Destiny fans there, so I basically I have it just kind of in mothballs. Yeah, but there's no point starting a Discord group if like there's nobody actually engaging or with it. If you just that's the worst thing to have it there and to try to encourage people to, you know. But I suppose I could try a lower base group. Let's see if there's any around this part of the world. Europe, South Africa, Middle East. Is there not one already available? Yeah, they're all in the... they're all in the US. The time difference can make it awkward. Like I know from my current clan that the US based are always coming on like later in the evening and then looking for people to join, and it's just too late for most of the Europe, like whoever's in this part of the world. They do create an obstacle, right? Time zones can be tricky. But I don't mind the... To be fair, getting the Europeans excited about stuff is tough. The Americans are naturally excited. Yeah, that's great. Can I have my pinnacle, please? I was trying to be diplomatic there. The Americans are fine. I mean, I just think... Have you seen any of the kind of, like... There's been some big conversations around microtransactions that came from Astacross. You know that big Destiny streamer? Like, probably one... Him and Dato... I haven't pronounced that. Probably the biggest ones. Yeah. But like, I mean, Eve, could you even mention any kind of a larger Europe, South Africa, Middle East, anywhere around there, Destiny streamers. Do you know of any? And I don't mean Bife. I can't listen to Bife. Yeah, it did. That video shook things up, right? But like, I've got a question. Like, really, what's the point of doing that apart from clicks? He has some points, don't get me wrong. But like, it's a company trying to make money, and we already pay very little for a game usually, comparatively for a year worth of content. So, and then everyone gets overexcited. Like, that kind of was a linchpin in people getting angry about microtransactions that have been there for ever. They're more visible now, yeah. But I just, I don't buy cosmetics, so I don't care. I think it was just, I felt it was to drive clicks. I don't feel for Bife. Are you joking me? Like, he's got like over 1 million subs on his channel. He's doing well. They call it, like, he's adopted this whole lore daddy thing, which is cringeworthy. But he's doing really well. But I just can't listen to him. And also, he doesn't actually offer anything new. Reading lore without offering like theories. At least Mycelian does offer theories and kind of extrapolates things, and he gets excited. But that's not Bife. Bife is just reading the lore, and then that's it. The only thing I bought was Ariana's ship and the cosmetics for the hand cannon. Yeah, no, man. I bought some skips for my characters for Lightfall because I wasn't going to play the campaign twice fully, and that's about it. That's all I buy. But like, I appreciate it. It's there and people can buy it, but people don't have to buy it. It's like this. Oh, the game is crap. Bah bah bah. Don't play the game. Go play something else. And like, they just feel that like they need to be angry about it, because I feel creators kind of feel that, well, obviously those angry like microtransaction. He got 1 million. That's probably one of his most successful posts or successful videos. So he did well out of it. But I can't do Bife in general. I think the impression that the Americans have of Bife and the impressions that the rest of the world have of Bife are different. I don't think, without the American audience, I think they kind of like fuel him like that. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, pardon. But yeah. But so that's like, but he would be the only UK-based Destiny streamer that I would know, or video content creator. Or sorry, not UK, just around this part of the world. Not on the US, on the American continent. Yeah, man, if you've seen any of these videos, it's not like the biggest video he has is when he was giving out, like seriously, the biggest one he has is when he was giving out about Lightfall and how it didn't work. From not from a lore perspective, but from a narrative where he has no experience in narrative. So good luck on that one. And that was just him getting angry. Again, emotional content just sells. And I think the biggest part of the lore is kind of extrapolating out what could happen, not just rereading lore entries. Like, that's always my point. If anyone can do that, that's fine. But I suppose it's the anyone can create Facebook, but they haven't idea. So, I mean, I give them credit where credit is due. I had no problem with Lightfall. I found it odd that a lot of people... my perspective on Lightfall was that it kind of set up a year of content, right? Because it's not a movie. Expecting an 8-hour movie, it's not a movie. It's the setup. It's the penultimate episode for the final episode, which is the final shape. So it was a set. Now, I agree. It felt like the beginning. It's kind of like Destiny's entire seasonal model, which is great beginning, great end, but it's absolutely nothing in between. It's a donut model. So Lightfall was the same way. You had Neptune, yeah, or Neomuna, which you remove that, you starting opening scene and the end scene, and just remove all the Neptune stuff, and then you had what that cutscene was, because it looked like you dived right back into the same scene at the very end where he opened the portal. And I think they needed a fillers DLC, and that's what they did. I'm okay with that. Did I think the narrative was expertly delivered? No. There was too many things. I just didn't know what was going on in the campaign. They needed a little bit of to create stakes. You know what I mean? To make sure that that we knew the threat coming into the last year of Destiny, or the last year of the Light and Dark saga. They didn't do that, and they kind of left too much sitting there to be explained throughout the year, so they needed to kind of like at least explain the stakes, that's all. But, I mean, they don't always get it right. When they do get it right, the once-off stories like the Witch Queen, that was a standalone almost story. And that worked so well because it was so standalone, and the execution was really good, and we had a beginning, middle, and end. And we knew what the stakes were, and we knew the main character, we knew what we had to do. This, from the very beginning, from Lightfall, it didn't have the same structure, but they didn't explain it enough. And there was too many MacGuffins. There was, Neptune, we won't really explain Neptune. Okay. The Veil, we won't really explain the Veil. Okay. What happened to the Traveler? Oh, we won't explain that. What's the portal? We're not going to explain that. You know what I mean? You have to give something back to the audience to kind of keep them on board, and they didn't do that. It just felt like they kind of rushed it. So, but I enjoyed it, and I'm not going to give out about it, well, apart from what I just said, but that was more critique. Like, I think it's worth the money, and I think if the seasons get better from next week on, if the seasons get better, perfect, great. But they constantly do new things or trying. I think there's a lot of repurposed content, which even I can see that's not great. But I think this year, here we go again. I can see that this year and maybe after Final Shape is going to be a Destiny's Greatest Hits. So we'll see planets come back. Obviously, Io and Mercury are going to come back, and then we'll see old raids come back. I believe, anyway. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool if they present it back to us in a new, interesting way, not just here's it slightly altered or updated for the for the Destiny 2 model. The way Osiris dismissed Brother Vance in one entry. Yeah. That was fun. When the characters actually exhibit some kind of personal traits or... Oh, man.
Knowing you, it won't look that way for long.
Okay. But I think it was also... But it was also to hear from one of the followers, Sister Fiora, I think it was. Nice to hear. I don't remember that bit. Man, it is so warm in here. The lore in general is, like, it's well executed. Oh, on the trials glaive. You see, I don't have that because I don't really do trials. I'm not like... Yeah, I just don't do trials. I think I've done it once in the history of me playing. Where are you? Okay, this guy. You can view it in the weapons tab. Oh, even if you don't... Okay, yeah. So I didn't read it yet. I must do that. Come on, this is not done yet. Okay, I won't spoil it for you then. You can view it. I want to know how the fire team has been doing since Beyond Light featured. Yeah. I'll have a read of it though. I just missed it for some reason. Sometimes you just miss those entries. You know what I mean? There we go. But I will say that the Pyrrhic armor set you have to read for each class as it speaks about each member's perspective and situation. Yeah, I get you. I also miss stuff too. So easy to miss stuff though, isn't it? I mean, if you didn't know the lore existed, you wouldn't even know. Or you like, what's there to tell you? Whoops. Yeah, I mean, again, the only way really you know about lore is if somebody tells you that it's there. Ah. Here, we're back here. And then you have to find lore enthusiasts. It was really nice chatting to you. Have a wonderful afternoon and catch you again. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you as well. I love talk to anyone about lore, but and learn that the stuff that I missed, which is cool. Have a good day and enjoy your shopping before your meeting. And hopefully I can get an exotic pretty soon here. Yeah. One last thing. Good luck for the exotic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on the video. See? I get there in the end. I'll also let you know if I decide to do that or to open up that Discord for the lore group. Oh, if you're still there, I am going streaming tomorrow or Thursday afternoon, or Thursday after around 6:30. So if you're available, cool. It is so warm in here. I would really appreciate if this exotic would just hurry up. Actually, I need to tighten these. Or untighten. It's way too tight. Okay. I've never had an exotic take this long. Great, I can be a fisher. Oh man. It's just this craziness. So stinky in here. What do you have to do? I mean, so you sit here and you fish and you wait and you fish and you wait and you fish and you wait. And that's it. Should have brought water up. Totally forgot to do that. Move around. Just for a different perspective. There's just a worse return, like success rate on Nessus. It's okay. I'm not sure I'm going to get this before the next local event starts. It would be great if I did, though. No, it doesn't seem to work either. Come on, dudes. Throw your line in. Blue, 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 blue. Occasional green. Sometimes exotic, and that's about it. Or sometimes legendary, and that's about it. For Jesus' sake.
All who can hear me, alert. Incoming Cabal construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
How many of these things are actually done at this stage? Scout rifle, rocket launcher. Okay.
They won't collect any intel here.
Cabal intelligence operations? What a paradox!
Okay. Fishing, 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 fishing. Okay. Yeah. 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 Missed that one. More. Is that it? No. Looks like there's. Oh. I still have minuting mackerel. Excuse me. Is that finished yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That's scout rifle. Is that a pulse rifle? Right. No, you're fine. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's do a pause. Okay. Here we go again. My fifth, sixth attempt to get this goddamn exotic. Hmm. Ooh, it did not do well. I should be alive. Oh man. Just sitting back doing some fishing. In the good old days. Anytime you want to give me a goddamn exotic would be great. It's super interesting as it is to kind of sit back and do some game-based fishing. I wouldn't do in real life. Well, I have done. Not for like 20 years. Shooting the fish ain't gonna work. I just like so much time has been spent just trying to find this goddamn exotic. Yeah, I know. Blue. Green. Hey. Who doesn't want a bit of blue and green in their lives? Blue again. It's been what? An hour? Maybe an hour and a half? Excuse me. And no sign of anything close to what I need. Oh, you absolute dog.
To all who can hear me,
Come on. Is there anything else here now? This is just crazy. Exotic. Did it tell me? Oh man. Okay, I have way too many of those. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Don't worry. I hear you. I don't know if there's any real point in doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What exactly? No, I need to know the quest. So, scout rifle and a rocket launcher. Let's do that. And do I have a scout rifle here? No, these are all scout rifles. Is this scout rifle?
They won't collect any intel here.
Cabal intelligence operations? What a paradox!
Ah, I was gonna get killed, wasn't I? Why would you position me right there? Hmm. Okay.
We're too much for them. They're running.
Yeah.
As a consequence of your involvement, the Cabal have acquired no information of value, augmenting my estimate of your capabilities.
Where are you going, Chuckles? Okay. Here it is. Back to fishing. Yay. Oh my god. Vexing. I've got it. At long last. It only took like nearly 2 hours. Right, so I have a deep dive to do. Postmaster's completely out of space. Oh no, gee, again? Okay. How long have I been? $11:20. That one, an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour and a half.
Checking now.
Active war rig is 70. That's actually not bad, except the Jorum's Claw. Okay. Here's Jorum's Claw again. 1810. Randy's throwing knife. I know there's not enough space. Thank you. Jorum's Claw. Frenzy and Encore. Until its return. Shotgun. Fucking snipers. I don't care.
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Overfrost C. This character was wall stasis. Yeah. More Caress the Falling Star. No, I don't have enough of that. 60, 23. That's not bad actually. 68. Let's infuse it. Oh god. Let's jump over here.
Yes. Received. Confirmed. Acknowledged.
Discipline 27. What? It's still low. Yeah. This. Don't care. This don't care. Another one of these. 70, that's pretty high. 68 recovery, 24 resilience. Shite. Sniper rifle didn't care about. Other than that, I just don't care about sniper rifles. Combat bow.
Goodbye.
Right, so I need to do a
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey.
deep dive. Okay. This bad boy. No, not the Monarch. But a. Let's try that. How many of these fishing things are we gonna have to do? Golden Trevally. Who? This. Make it a little bit more obvious would be great. Ooh. Nobody's doing much for the clan this week. Here we are back on Titan.
Move out, fire team.
Increased grenade recharge. Arc damage. I take that one.
This plan your worm has brought us. Is that all she has to offer?
I'm just as frustrated as you are. I hate the Hive, Saladin, hate them. You know.
No point in raging against something we can't change, I suppose. Instead, let's take that fire to our enemies.
Let's take that fire. already done that. Okay. Just wasting time here.
Asa can feel a horde of coral nearby. It's been harvested. Draw out whoever did it, and I'll keep reinforcements off your back.
Okay. Yeah, I know they usually come in here.
Sector's crawling with hive taken. Let's head down and dodge some of this heat.
Okay, and we're off over here.
The whetstone waits. Bring your violence like a wave against mine stone.
Fuck. Shit, I forgot to get the fucking thing. Solar damage.
We're making good time heading into this first descent. You know, given everything I've read about the hive factions eating each other alive, this makes sense.
Pitting our enemies against each other is always a viable battle plan. But since Savathun's death, we haven't seen the usual power vacuum. I have a hard time believing the Witch Queen's corpse retains enough power to do much of anything beyond being a trap.
Okay. 2,000 meters down.
Enemies incoming. We already lost these guardians. Let's avenge them. Fix that extractor and I'll pull the bulk of the hive away from you.
I wish I knew where it actually. Okay. Totally didn't get that. What was that Toland looking thing? Come on. Come on. Okay, that's 3. Did we lose somebody there? Get in there.
I'm not sure how, but it's working. Now defend this position.
Okay.
enemy lines. Move carefully.
Do you really think Asa would lead us into a trap after all this?
Not on purpose, but we're nearing an end. This is when we have to be at our most cautious. One false step is all it takes. We die fighting, or survive the end to lay down our arms and become something else. Those are the only two options I can see.
Well, where am I supposed to go here? Down, I presume. This way.
Okay, partner. Get drilling while I get loud and make a diversion for you.
Damn. Fuck me, why did it jump me out here? Where's the other guy? The other guy gone? Wow. He left. Okay, so that's going to be the end of that.